We are live. We are live. And this is Around the World TV. And I'm here to give you the recap of day 10 of the World Cup. But before I give you the recap, I'd like to do one thing. And that one thing is to subscribe to the channel. I repeat, subscribe to the channel and support the channel. That will really help with supporting the channel. Thank you. Now let's back to the video. Well, the first game of the game day was Netherlands versus Sweden. And it was a blowout. Not the hair blowout, not the Pauly D blowout, but it was a blowout in the field. 5-1, 5 goals. I repeat, 5 goals on the head of Sweden. Boy, oh boy, Sweden's defense was pathetic, pitiful, it's poor. It was also piss poor, weak, pathetic. It was A to Z. They were hot garbage. Straight up trash. But you know what else? There were no deep. You know what else was poor? Their attack. They couldn't get a goal. It was hard times out there for that attack. Victor Gyökeres and Alexander Isak, they couldn't get a goal to save their life, man. It was hard times, but the Dutch defense made it hard times for the Swedish attack. They really put the D in defense, the Dutch, in their defense, while Sweden couldn't even put a D in their defense. But the Dutch defense were on point, from Dumfries to Van Heckel to Van Dijk to Van Vert. They put on a show, a defensive show on the side of the ball, defensive side of the ball. It was hard times for Sweden attack, but it was easy time for the Netherlands attack. To be honest with you, Cody Gakpo, 2 goals, in this game. He put on a phenomenal performance. When it comes to the Netherlands, Cody Gakpo is world class. When it comes to Liverpool, he's mid. But maybe he's just a better international player than he is a club player, and that's just maybe what his career is going to be. He's going to go down as a great international player for Netherlands, and I mean not and for the club he may go down subpar, but Cody Gakpo again in these tournaments he shows up. He showed up the last World Cup. He showed up in the last Euros. He showed up at this tournament. He got goals in this tournament. Big up to Cody Gakpo. Also big up to Brian, the striker Brian. I forgot his last name. Berglund. He showed up big time. That he was in the starting line for the first time. He put up 2 goals for them. The Netherlands, to me, they put up 5 goals, man. They were great. Somerville, he came off the bench. He put up a goal. Assist. Somerville is a talented player. He's showing his impact. He's showing his levels, and hopefully he may get a transfer to bigger clubs, and hopefully he keep it up, and hopefully he could become a class player. Shout out to Denzel Dumfries, man. Denzel Dumfries, I hope you keep playing like this. Just getting the ball cross the ball into the box. Holland Madrid. Hope you do that to Real Madrid. Cause Real Madrid really need that. Denzel Dumfries, keep performing. And you better perform for Real Madrid like this. Because Real Madrid need Holland Madrid. For the Netherlands, it seemed like they redeemed themselves for Japan. They got 4 points now. And you gotta be happy for that, because you got 4 points. And they may have won the block tonight with that game. Because Japan, they gonna win their game, and the next game for Netherlands is gonna be easy, because that country, Tunisia, I don't think that country is strong. They just fired their manager after the Sweden game, so they got their bags packed, and the Netherlands are gonna win that game with ease, and they gonna be the first. They gonna win their block, and for Sweden, you drop the ball that game. Now you got to play Japan. It's going to be a tough matchup. You got to win this matchup for you to advance out the block, or you may run the risk of being sent home yourself, man. But it is what it is. We talk about winning blocks. Let's talk about Germany, because tonight they won their block, man, and by being Ivy Coast 2-1 in a game that, to be honest with you, Germany I thought they were going to lose. I feel like Germany, they were struggling in the first half. Ivy Coast was just wanting it more. They were more physical. They scored a goal, but Ivory Coast, the one thing Ivory Coast didn't do, they didn't capitalize on the chances to extend the lead. It's like a boxer who get their opponents hurt. They could knock them out, but they don't go for it. They let them off the hook and let them go to the next round. And in that next round, the fighter that they left off the hook, the fighters that were almost ready to go, come back and beat them and get the victory. That what happened today. Germany came off the canvas, got up, survived the round, got back to the next round, and knocked Ivory Coast out cold. And Germany, they did it by their coaching. The coaching understood the team was struggling, so he made some subs. And he signed one of the subs he made UConn's the attacking midfielder from it is from Strasbourg, that team, man. That kid had been performing at a high level. He put up 3 goals. He got 2 assists in this World Cup. He's an underrated player. He raises his profile, and I would be surprised he go to a bigger club in the future. Germany, they play well, and now they won the block, and they win it. They comfortable now. They plus, and they don't have to worry. They play Ecuador next while Ivory Coast is going to play Curacao. Curacao, which will be an interesting matchup because Curacao is a tough team. And speaking of Curacao, let's talk about the game of the night, the night game, the last game that I watched. Curacao versus Ecuador. It was an interesting game. It was a defensive game. It was a goalkeeper's type of game. Shout out to Curacao goalkeeper. His last name is Room. He was phenomenal. He had over 12 plus saves this World Cup in one game. A phenomenal player. He kept Curacao in the game. The attack with Curacao wasn't really performing well, but the goalkeeper and the defense were good. Ecuador had not scored a goal yet in this World Cup. I repeat, Ecuador had not scored a goal yet in this World Cup. And it's kind of shocking to me because Ecuador seemed like one of the dark horse teams, like with Turkey and Ecuador. They were supposed to be one of the sleeper teams, the teams that could come out of nowhere and make some noise, but it seemed like they're not gonna be able to make no noise. They can't score goals, and to be honest with you, kind of sad when you think about it. Cause you got Casey out for Chelsea, who to me I like him as a midfielder. It seemed like disappointing, but for Ecuador, you're probably gonna have to play Germany, and this is a must win for you guys. Germany may not have enough to play for. For Ecuador, you gotta win this for you to even have a shot of advancing to the next round. But it is what it is. It's gonna be tough for them, but they got dig themselves back into this race to get to the next round. And Curacao, you gotta be impressed with them. They are the smaller nation in this tournament, and for them, that's enough to be ashamed of. They got a point. Now they will try to get another point, maybe try to get 3 points against Ivory Coast. It's gonna be an interesting game. Ivory Coast, they gotta be more aggressive on the attack. They gotta attack more, but if they don't attack, then it's over for Ivory Coast, man. They gotta capitalize. They gotta go for the knockout and the game get cursed out, because if not, they're gonna struggle and they're gonna be regretful of the decision. They may go home from the World Cup, but it is what it is. This World Cup day 10 have been interesting. We're on to day 11 tomorrow, in which we're gonna see Spain versus Saudi Arabia. Can Spain rebound? Can Lamine Yamal Spain rebound? Because they need a rebound. Okay, they go out there, Saudi Arabia, and they play the way they play against Cape Verde. It's gonna be ugly for Spain. People talk about Cristiano Ronaldo backlash. Spain gonna get backlash like this. Therefore, Uruguay for Saudi Arabia, can Uruguay establish itself? Can Cape Verde repeat the performance against Spain against Uruguay? I think it interests me. I don't think much of Uruguay. Uruguay used to be a powerhouse football. Now they just a powerless house in football. You got Fede Valverde. Fede's a good player, but Fede, he can't do it all for you. The talent's not there for Uruguay. And to me, I can see Valverde getting a point, maybe getting a draw type of game. But but you got Belgium. They playing tomorrow, and hopefully Belgium can rebound and get some points. Day 11 is going to be an interesting day in this World Cup, man. The World Cup is going to be more interesting while the times go by. We still got France. We still got Portugal. Can they rebound? Argentina go play again. It's an interesting game. Thank you for watching this channel. Thank you for watching this video. Now I want you to like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment. Leave a comment down below your thoughts on the day 10 of the World Cup. Do you like it? Do you enjoy it? What were your best one? What were the best games? What were your most disappointing game? Comment down below. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel. I really want you to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. Around the world we go. Peace and much love. Around the world we go. Peace.